Picture this, a pitch-black screen. In the distance, you can hear the echoing sounds of children running over the uneven cobblestones of a mid-century Naples street. It's incredibly atmospheric, right? Welcome to our explainer on the psychological mystery of My Brilliant Friend.
Everyone thought Lila was the brilliant one.
Then why were you the one who escaped? Just imagine two young girls standing far apart in a narrow, sun-baked neighborhood street, their long shadows stretching out and finally meeting in the space between them. It sets up this absolutely captivating dynamic.
Scene 1. Friendship and rivalry. The stone steps. Okay, let's dive into this. Picture those two girls sitting together on the steps, reading. One is writing so carefully, completely focused, while the other finishes first and just sits there watching her.
They were best friends, but at the exact same time, they were rivals. It's a remarkably deep emotional contradiction. And this brilliantly illustrates the core of their bond. Each became the life the other believed she had lost. It's like they were constantly looking at a reflection of what could have been. Heavy school books. A flawless, perfect exam paper. This was Lenú's world, entirely defined by academic achievement and moving forward. On the flip side, an unfinished, handmade shoe. The physical, grueling labor of the neighborhood. Across their entire lives, these two girls were constantly watching, constantly measuring themselves against each other. Scene 2, the divided paths. Up the steps and staying below. Let's move to and see how this builds. Imagine Lenù climbing the steps toward a new school, her arms full of books, while Lila remains stuck down below by her family's shoe workshop. So, the crucial point is this devastating divergence in their futures. Education carried one girl far beyond the neighborhood, but poverty, family duty, and early marriage entirely closed around the other. From Lila's perspective, there's this heavy, heartbreaking recognition of the chance given to her friend. You received the opportunity. But Lenù is haunted by the genius she left behind. Her response is just as heavy. You remained the mind I feared I could never equal. Scene 3. The wedding. A crowded reception hall. Imagine the celebratory music swelling in this crowded room, and then suddenly it distorts. Lila, the bride, spots Marcello Solara right there, wearing the very same handmade shoes her new husband Stefano had promised to keep away from him. The tragic weight of her husband's betrayal really sinks in here. She realizes, I did not marry a new future. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it captures the exact moment her illusion of escape is completely shattered on her own wedding day. I married the old neighborhood in finer clothes. Scene 4. The brilliant friend. Handwritten pages blowing across a desk. As we transition into their adulthood, picture these alternating close-ups of the two women. They're both grappling with this fundamental idea of what brilliance actually means. So we have to ask ourselves, was brilliance the mind that understood everything first, or the mind that endured long enough to turn experience into books? Lenù has to wonder if her authorship was an act of salvation. Did I preserve your life? But Lila fires back with a piercing defensive retort that blurs the line between preservation and outright theft. Or did you make it yours? Final scene. Disappearance. An empty street before dawn. Think of an older Lenù seated quietly at her writing desk. Outside her window, the solitary figure of a woman walks away and slowly fades into the morning light. This is the ultimate unresolved battle between memory and erasure. One woman tried to erase every single trace of herself. The other answered by writing it all down. Who was the brilliant friend? Perhaps neither woman could become herself without the other. Now, just to gently break the cinematic illusion for a moment, this is an imaginary conversation inspired by Elena Ferrante's novels. It does not represent actual dialogue, statements, or events. I highly encourage you to continue this full, haunting conversation over at imaginarytalks.com.